welcome back Hudson Raider fans. Here we are, 2000-2010 wrestling season. Your first Raiders home duel is going to feature Hudson Raiders against Eau Claire Memorial. As you have heard, Memorial does have quite a few forfeits. Kind of disappointing. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 forfeits for sure. A lot of kids that look like they could have filled in there, but they're choosing not to. Raiders are pursuing their 5th consecutive Big River Conference, and tonight is step 1 in the 6th straight. Tonight's duel is going to start out at 152 pounds. Maybe a different. All right, sorry about that. We had a little mic difficulty. Tonight's duel is starting off at 152 pounds, where we're going to see different batteries. There we go, Raider fans. Now we're back. Little technical difficulty. I had some bad batteries. As you've been watching, it's the first match of this Hudson Raider Eau Claire Memorial duel. We're at 152 pounds, where we got sophomore Shane Neville going against senior Kyle Crane. Crane is up 8-3 with 5 seconds to go in the first period. Crane currently is ranked 2nd in the state right now at 152 pounds. Crane will take an 8-3 lead into the second period. Crane's going to choose down to start the second period. Crane's up to his feet, looking to get his point. Trying to stay in bounds, and does secure the point. Crane takes a 9-3 lead now with 1:45 to go. Crane secures a nice takedown to take 11-3 lead. Cuts him again. 11-4 now. All of Neville's points have been scored off of Crane cutting them. Crane secures another takedown, 13-4 now. I got the feeling Crane may try to turn him now or wait till the third period. Crane's working that power half pretty hard. Ref is there watching the shoulder. Novell's doing a nice job of not getting turned here. 45 seconds to go in the second. Referee stops the action. Not sure why he stopped it, but he did. Crane has a 13-4. Crane cuts him right off the bat. 37 seconds to go in the second period. 13 to 5 now. Novell shoots in, looking for a single on Crane. Crane works it into 2 and looking for back points. 15 to 5 now. Back points coming. Crane looking for the fall. He's got 13 seconds and secures it. There it is. Kyle Crane of Hudson wins by fall over Shane Novell of Eau Claire Memorial. That's going to give your Raiders a 6-0 lead to start off this Big River Conference duel, the first one of the 2009-2010 season. Next up, 160 pounds, we're going to see sophomore Tom Butzler for Memorial going against junior Nick Larson out of Hudson. Nick. Larson goes in looking for a single. Butzler blocks it. Butzler trying to run the front head. Larson gets to his feet. Butzler with the underhook. Larson looking for 2, does get the 2 with a nice slide by. Minute 25 to go. Larson cuts him. 2-1 now in favor of Larson. Larson looking for that slide by, looks for a double. Larson goes in again. He's got to look for a setup on that. Just can't dive in. Now that's better. Up and down, looking for that single, and gets his 2. 4-1 now. 58 seconds to go in the first. Two now. Larson cuts Butzler. Larson looking for a go behind, does get it. 6-2 now. Larson maybe looking to ride him out the last 27 seconds. Looking for wrist control. Trying to dig that arm out. And that's how the first is going to end. Larson will take a 6-2 lead into the second. Butzler has choice, defers. Larson will start down. Larson quickly up to his feet, looking to peel hands, does. 7-3 now in favor of Larson. Larson in with the underhook, looking for a front head. Now he's looking into a single, now the bounds they go. Larson look for that slide by right into a single. Should get it, does. Looking for near fall here, 9-2 now. Butler able to belly down. And we got blood time. All right, we're back after that blood time. Minute 9 to go in the second period. Larson has a 9-2 lead. Larson does let Butler go 9-3 now. Larson looking for another takedown. Goes for that slide by again. Larson looking for front head, now he's looking into a cradle. Gets his 2, 11-3 now. Out of bounds we go, and we got blood time again on Memorial. All right, we're back. 29 seconds ago in the second. 11-3 Larson still after that second blood time. Larson looks like he's not going to cut him this time. Try to ride him out the second. Back down they go. Larson getting heavy. Trying to gain some wrist control. That is how the second's going to end. Nick Larson takes 11-3 lead into the third period and choice. I believe, nope, Memorial I think did defer. I think Memorial has choice. Butler chooses neutral. Good choice, being down by 8 points. Hasn't worked thus far for him, but that's what I'd have chosen. Butler looks for a single. Larson tries to defend it and slide by right into the front head again. He's been scoring off that front head into a single. Almost had to cradle the last time, and almost again this time. If he can come back with it. Larson does have near fall coming. He's got to come up and secure the head now. He's got to be careful with the frog legs. I never really do like that. Kid's got a good bridge. You seem to lose control just like that. I don't like the frog legs, to be honest with you. Larson does get 3 near fall, so it'll be 14-3 now. Nope, excuse me, forgot the takedown. 16-3 with a minute 20 to go in the third and final period of 160 pounds. Up to his feet. Larson trying to take him back down. Out of the bounds they go. Minute 15 left now. Larson gets a caution. There's a new rule this year. They got to get their chest, then around the belly, then around the elbow, and the ref is going to pause and then hit the whistle. Larson looking for an arm bar here. Now he's got a half on the other side. Looks like he got a bar and a half maybe. Now Larson trying to turn him with a, looks like he's got a double. Does have him turned. Near fall is coming. Larson's got 56 seconds to look for the fall here. Butler doing a good job of fighting off. Larson's got that elbow tight now, though. Butler's still trying to turn into him. A lot of time left, though. He's got 30. There it is. Nick Larson of Hudson wins by fall over Tom Butler of Eau Claire Memorial. That's going to bring the Raider lead 12-0 now into 171 pounds, where we're going to see All-Star Keys out of Memorial, sophomore. taking on freshman Derek Schindler of Hudson. Derek Schindler, freshman, right out of the middle school. Very first varsity match, very first varsity duel. Schindler in on a nice looking double, trying to convert. Gotta get his head up and work up. There he goes. 2-0 now in favor of Schindler over Keys. Keys up to his feet. And out of bounds we go. Schindler still will be on top. Keys quickly up to his feet. Schindler tries to take him back down. Keys is facing him. Oh, if he just got a step and trip right into him there. And out of bounds we go. Schindler. Keys up to his feet again. Schindler trying to get around on him. Keys trying to get a reversal of his own here. Schindler right back into double. They'll come down nicely here. And still gains control. Still 2-0. 55 seconds to go in the first. Schindler looking for maybe a ball and chain there. Not quite sure. He didn't have an arm tied up. Derek's got to learn, especially when he gets into high school now, even when you're riding, you got to be going forward, forward, forward. Just sitting on him allows that guy to stay on his base, get to his feet, and possibly get a reversal on him here. Schindler does have a cradle, looking for the fall. He's got 2 seconds to get it. He's not going to get it. And that's how the first period ends. Derek Schindler will secure 3 near fall points. Takes a 5. We're back. I'm on my second set of the batteries. Till it's my first time of the year too. I obviously got to get some more AAA batteries. But back to the action. We got 1:56 in the second to go. Schindler has a 5-0 lead and starts the second on bottom. Let's see if he can get up and out of there. Keys goes right to the ankle, deep waist ankle. Derek trying to gain hand control here. Doing a nice job. He's got to circle in now. Derek trying to sag on him here. Keys takes him right back down to the mat. So they're trying to hip into him. Derek does have a leg, does got a face in him now. Now looking, trying to change that single into a double. Now he should work up and does. Derek takes a 7-0 lead with a minute to go in the second period. Derek looking for a half here. Now he's got to keep that pressure on, forward and angles, forward and angles. Just don't sit and ride him like he is right now. Got to break him down out of that base. Without that forward pressure, it makes it very difficult. As you can see, Keys stands right up. Now Derek's into a fight. Keys does get the escape. 7-1 now. 30 seconds to go in the second. Derek looking for a fireman's possibly. Now he gives it up, looking on a single. Derek's got to change the levels a little bit there, not reach and get extended. Should be able to finish this. There he does. 9-1 now with 12 seconds to go in the second. Derek's got a little bit of a leg jerk going there. Trying to sustain that right into a half. Does. Now we got a 2 count. We did get a 2 count. Derek Schindler takes 11-1 lead into the third. Keys jumps the whistle, caution. Derek's got to learn from that now. It may come again, it don't. So here we are, third and final period, 171 pounds. Freshman Derek Schindler has 11-1 lead over sophomore Alistar Keys. Schindler looking for another double here. Got to get better penetration on those shots. He gets extended, now he's got to work so hard. He's got to carry his opponent's weight on his back. Now he gets the 2. One now. 3-point near fall would end it with a tech fall for Derek. That'd be a nice way to start your high school career. Oh, he tried to turn into him. Keys almost made a very critical mistake. Schindler's just sitting back on his hips. He's got to get up and get pressure on that front shoulder. Drive those shoulders to the mat. It allows Keys to stand back up. Derek is able to take him. Coach Hanson's telling Derek, run that half. Derek does move up. Now he's got pressure on the head and shoulders. You can see Keys couldn't stand up. And Keys does get a technical point. Derek had a full Nelson going. 38 seconds to go. He's up to his feet and does get the escape. 13-3 now. Keys in, looking right on the whistle, looking for a single. Derek trying to sprawl. Derek's in a bit of bad position here and gives up the takedown. 13-5 now with 22 seconds to go. Keys comes with a hard crossface, looking for a cradle. Derek's got to keep that leg. Not a good position here. Derek does have his hips pretty high. I don't think he's going to be able to get turned. And that is how it ends. Derek Schindler of Hudson wins by a score of 13-5 over Alistar Keys of Memorial. That is a major decision, 4 points. That's going to make the team score 16-0 now. Also brings up 189 pounds, where we're going to see sophomore Dennis Franco out of Memorial taking on senior Arthur Van Zandt. Arthur's our, I forgot to mention, Nick Larson's ranked second right now at 160. Arthur Van Zandt is also ranked in the preseason rankings. Arthur is ranked 11th at 189 right now. He's also up to an early 2-0 lead. Arthur's wrestling a weight class up, looking for a tilt here. Now looking for a possible ball and chain. Franco tries to get up. Arthur brings him right back down to the mat. and we get a restart. Minute 11 to go in the first. Vinzant's got a 2-0 lead. And we're going to have a caution. Chest, belly, elbow. Arthur trying to look for a bar there. Does have a wrist. Turns it under. Trying to dig it out. Franco does a nice job getting back to his base, fighting off that armbar attempt. Arthur possibly looking for a cradle here. No, I think he's still trying to get a ball and chain going. Arthur finally digs it out. He's only got 15 seconds. He's got to go here. Got to go here. Should have near fall at least coming. I can't see at this angle if the ref's counting, but it looks like he's getting near fall. There it is. Arthur Vinzant wins with 3 seconds to go in the first period by fall over Dennis Franco of Memorial. That's going to give your Raiders a 22-0 lead after that fall. And I do believe it's going to bring up 2 forfeits. Yep. Nathan Eby's first match of the year ends in forfeit in favor of Nathan. Clayton Truler's first match of the year, I believe, is going to end in forfeit too. Jordan Baumgartner, I believe, is getting a forfeit also. And they have a lot of kids listed in the program at all these weights. I don't know where they all are. Oh, wait a minute. No. Yep. Senior Jordan Baumgartner, also ranked on honorable mention for the Raiders, takes a forfeit. That's going to bring the team score 40-0, brings up 112 pounds, where we're going to see Garrett Hulke, freshman, out of Memorial, taking on freshman Nick Nelson. Well, Nick Nelson getting his very first varsity experience of the night at 112 pounds. Freshman against freshman, both of them very first varsity match. I'm assuming Memorial has not wrestled yet. Pretty good, safe bet there. It's possible they wrestled Tuesday, but I don't believe it. Nelson trying to get behind, does. Nelson takes an early 2-0 lead with a minute and a half left in the first period, 112 pounds. Raiders with a commanding 40-0 lead. Nelson looking for a deep waist bar here. Get that wrist a little bit deeper. Now he's got the far wrist. He should be able to walk this over here. Near fall is coming. He's got to take his time. Oh, he gave up on it too early. I think he could have had that. Gets 2 near fall. Takes a 4-0 lead. 55 seconds to go in the first. Nelson trying to dig an arm out again. Now he's looking for a half. Nelson trying to dig that bar again. Down to the final 10 seconds of this first period. He's getting that bar in, but I don't think he's going to have time to turn them. That's the way the first period's going to end. Freshman Nick Nelson of Hudson takes a 4-0 lead against freshman Garrett Hulke of Memorial. Hulke defers. Nelson will start the second period on bottom and a 4-0 lead. Nelson quickly up to his feet, trying to secure the escape. Does get it. 5-0 now, but Hulke was in on a single leg. Nelson able to fight it off, sprawl out of it. Nelson goes for a nice ankle pick. That was a nice looking takedown for a freshman. 7-0 now with a minute and a half to go in the second period. Nelson goes for the half. He's got a far wrist tied. Near fall is coming. Nick looking for the fall. A lot of time. There it is. Nick Nelson of Hudson wins by fall over Garrett Hulke of Memorial. That'll give your Raiders a 46-0 lead. Brings up 119 pounds, where we're going to see sophomore Kyle Bauer for Memorial taking on junior Gordon Johnson. Gordon is another one of the Hudson ranked wrestlers. He is honorable mention in the preseason. I have to count him up here. We got a lot of wrestlers ranked so far in the preseason for the Raiders. 7 wrestlers. Half of our varsity wrestlers are ranked in the first set of preseason. It's actually the third rankings, but it's basically the first. Things will change up a lot after this first weekend of opening duels and tournaments. Johnson does have an early 2-0 lead, looking for, he's got a little leg turt going. Does have the far wrist, looking for near fall. Did secure 2 near fall and cuts him. 4-0, 4-1 now. Johnson, nicely done. Bauer looks for a real sloppy single, reaches in. Johnson just throws him to the mat. Gets the takedown, looking for the fall here. There's those frog legs I don't like. There we go, I like that much better. A lot of time left, 45 seconds. There it is. Gordon Johnson of Hudson wins by fall over Kyle Bauer of Memorial, pushing the Raider lead 52-0. Now, if there's going to be a featured match, this is the featured match of tonight. We're going to see junior Jesse Goss, who is ranked honorable mention at 119 pounds, taking on sophomore Tanner Owens, ranked 12th at 119 pounds. Both of them are wrestling 125 tonight, but both very closely ranked. By far should be the best match of the night. Good test for Tanner right off the bat. Goss looking for a single. Tanner does a nice job of blocking, trying to run a front head now. Now he goes into a Russian. Goss comes back in. Tanner still has wrist control. Goss trying to come in again right there. Oh, Tanner looked like he was going to go for a lat. Goss did look a little off balance. Back to the feet they go. Tanner doing a nice job staying in his stance. Goss comes in looking for a single again. Tanner does have an underhook. I don't think Goss is going to be able to finish from here, but Goss is able to get to his feet. Tanner's still fighting hard. Does a nice job of getting that leg out, trying to run that front head. Right down into that single. Duck him and bolt. Looking for a trip. Oh. Tanner unable to secure a takedown, but did a nice job of fighting off the attacks of Goss. Seconds to go in the first. That is how the first is going to end. Owens and Goss go to the second. And we got blood time. All right, here we are back, start second. Owens will start on bottom. Score is tied at 0-0. Like I said earlier, should be by far the best match of this duel. Owens up to his feet, looking for hand control, trying to fight hand control. Turns in. That should be one. That should be one. Nothing yet. Tanner looking for the lat. There it is. Gets a reversal. Back point's coming. Tanner's got a long time here. He's got a minute and a half. He's got to slowly tighten this up. Don't let him up. He's got a lot of time, No hurry. Goss doing a good job of fighting off his back, but he's got a minute left to fight off his back. Now Tanner's got that elbow. Come on, Tanner. Tanner's got that elbow deep. He's got to get careful not to get too high. Tanner does a nice job, settles back down in now. 35 seconds to go. Goss doing a heck of a job fighting off his back. Tanner's just got to keep getting it tighter and tighter and tighter. He's got time yet. There it is! Tanner Owens of Hudson wins by fall over Jesse Goss. Folks, 130 pounds freshman Austin Koski wins his very first high school varsity duel by forfeit. Gives his team a 64-0 lead, bringing up 135 pounds where I believe we're going to see sophomore Nate Souden out of Memorial taking on junior Kolya Huxford. Sophomore, I'm sorry, not junior. Kolya. All right, here we are, folks. 135 pounds, sophomore Kolya Huxford taking on Nate Souden, another sophomore. Souden running the front head on Huxford. Huxford's got an elbow good and tight. He can get a slide by out of this. Oh, right there, throw him. Oh. Kolya looking for the 2. Not giving. Still didn't give it to him. Now he should get it. There it is. Huxford takes a 2-0 lead with 1:23, and we may have a blood time. Huxford has a blood time. All right, here we are back. 1:20 to go in the first. Huxford has a 2-1 lead after that blood time. Huxford looking for a single there. Now right into a double. And gets it. 4-1 now in favor of Huxford. Huxford throws the legs in. I don't recall Kolya ever being a leg rider. And he didn't quite get him in, so maybe he's not a leg rider. Good effort, though. Huxford looking for a chin drop here. Looking for a chin drop here. Ref is right there saying he's still vertical. You gotta get past 45 to get your near fall. He's gotta be careful not to get that too far. The ref will stop it. That's better. Now we got near fall coming. 15 seconds to go in the first. Doesn't look like Kolya is in a position to get the fall before the end of the period, but he should get 3 near fall. And does. At the end of 135 pounds, Huxford takes a 7-1 lead. Souden chooses neutral to start the second. Huxford goes in, looking for an ankle. Works up to the waist. Got to keep driving, keep driving. There's 2. 9-1 now. Huxford again looks to try to throw the legs in. And abandons it. Souden tries a Grammy roll to come out of it and may be successful here. Huxford goes to a front head. Looking for a trip off of that. Kolya throws him to his back, but he's out of bounds. Gotta look where he is, gotta move in. And out of bounds we go. Minute remaining in the second period. Huxford has a 9-1 lead still. Huxford looking for a little ball and chain here. Ref says no near fall. Down to the final 25 seconds of the second. Oxford looking for a ball and chain tilt here. Does get him to come over, but unable to hold him at that 45-degree angle we were just talking about. Now he's got to be careful here. He's got to be real careful here. A little bit of scare there. Cody's got to be careful and try to stay in control. But as it is, 9-1 into the third. Coley Oxford chooses neutral to start the third, 9-1 lead. Oxford looking into a double, looking for a trip. He's got to realize where he is. Out of bounds we go. Souden dives in looking for a single on Hawksford. Hawksford does a nice job of sprawling. Koya snatches a single into a double. He's got to work up and gets the two. 11-1 now. Oxford looking for a half here. Looking for a half. Half. Down to our final minute. Oxford looking for a tilt here. It looked like we got almost a 2 count. Okay, trying to run that half in there. Does have the near side wrist control. And he lets it go. Souden back to his feet. Hawksford drops to a single, looking to try to turn it back into a double. We got 12 seconds left. And that's how it ends. Koya Hawksford of Hudson wins by a score 11-1 major decision over Nate Souden of Eau Claire Memorial. That puts the team score up to 68-0 now. 2 matches remain. Next up, I believe we're going to see freshman Nick Ertz. We'll listen, taking on junior Ryan Smith. Let's hear what Mr. Truler says.
For the old age, junior Jonah Gass.
Nope.
Raiders, junior Ryan Smith.
I take that back. We got junior Jonah Goss taking on junior Ryan Smith. I'm assuming Jonah and Jesse Goss are brothers. They look the same. Ryan in on the first takedown of this 140-pound match. Minute 40 to go in the first period. Riding a nice deep waist. Now he's looking for a chin drop here. Unable to secure any near fall. Ryan running a power half now, trying to work that into a half, but he's getting out of position and gives up just one. Very nice. Realizing he got out of position, he gave up just a single escape and not a reversal. 2-1 now, Smith in looking for a single. Now goes for the go behind and takes a 4-1 lead with 50 seconds to go in the first. Ryan gets out of position again. This time he may give up. He did give up the reversal. 4-3 now in favor of Smith with 30 seconds to go in the first. Coaches are calling for Ryan to get up and get a point. Score a point before the end of the period. He's got 20 seconds to do it. Goss was looking for a little bit of an arm bundle there. And that's how the first is going to end. 140 pounds, Ryan Smith takes a 4-3 lead over Jonah Goss of Memorial. Smith will defer. Goss will start the second on bottom. Good match here. So far, Hudson is pitching a shutout at 68-0. Now, you know none of the Raiders want to be the only one to lose. No disrespect to Memorial, but it's to the point now where you don't want to be the only one to lose. Ryan doing a nice job of riding. He's doing a nice job of riding the first two takedowns he had. He just got out of position a little bit. Trying to run a half here, switches off to the other side, does have far wrist control. Goss doing a nice job at head position and peeling off Ryan's hand. See, this is where Schmitty got in trouble last time. He's got to be careful here. Goss is able to hook his right leg. Schmitty's got to come across the head with a crossface here. Come across with a crossface. Schmitty's got to be careful here. Reversal gives up the lead. Goss gets a hold of Schmitty's head. He's in trouble. And we get a scramble out of bounds, and they do give the escape to Goss. 4-4 now with 39 seconds to go in the second period. Schmitty took him down with relative ease in the first period, but now Goss is in on the single on Schmitty. Schmitty's on his hip, not a good position, and gives up the takedown. Goss takes a 6-4 lead with 17 seconds to go in the second period. Now this is a very big point for Ryan. Got to get to his base and make an attempt to get an escape here. And does not. Jonah Goss is going to take a 6-4 lead into the third and final period. Schmitty will start on bottom. Coach Hansen's telling Schmitty he's got to get out of there, and get back to his feet. Ryan took Goss down very convincingly twice in the first period. We can get back to our feet and see if we can get another takedown and get that lead back. Goss is just going to ride like there's no tomorrow. He knows if he can only give up 1 point here, he's still okay. Goss going pretty hard with that crossface there, trying to get that far forearm. Schmitty's got to get up to his base and quit getting beat on by that forearm. He's trying to curl it right up into a cradle. Schmitty can get Goss's head here. Goss is high, but he does have the cradle. I believe he did get 2 near fall. 8-4 now in favor of Goss with minute 3 to go in the third. we need a double move here. We need a reversal to his back, escape, takedown to his back. Schmitty's got to get going. He's got 4 points to make up here. And Goss has him flattened out on his belly right now. Trying to dig an arm out. Schmitty just got nailed with a stalling call. Goss looking for that cradle again. Goss doing a good job of riding Schmitty. Darn. And we get a stalemate. 9 seconds to go in the period. Schmitty up to his feet quickly. Looking for a head throw here. Oh! So close. That's how it ends. Jonah Goss wins by a score of 8-4 over Ryan Smith of Hudson, giving Eau Claire Memorial their very first team points of this duel with 1 match remaining. The team score now is 68-3 in favor of the Raiders. Not sure who we got here for Memorial in the final match of this duel. We got senior Joel Anderson from Memorial taking on senior Philip Bates. All right, let's see if Philip can get us back in the win column. Philip goes for a nice looking duck under, right into a single. Anderson does a nice job of fighting both shots off. Nice look at some chain wrestling there. Duck into a single. Didn't work, but it was nice looking. Phil does get the first 2 points. 2-0 now with 1:35 to go in the first. And out of bounds we go. I'm not sure what Phil did wrong there. I thought he did it right. Well, apparently it's waist, chest, elbow. Every year they gotta change something. Bates riding tough. Bates does look like he has far wrist control. Now he throws in the leg Turk. With that far wrist control, looking for near fall. Phil doing a nice job with that leg Turk. Does secure the near fall. As a 5-0 lead, Phil's looking to finish this duel off with a fall. Anderson does a nice job of fighting off his back. Looks like he may have bellied back down. He does. Phil does look like he has a bar. Maybe looking for a double arm bar. He does have the double secured. This may end it. He only has 15 seconds. Phil's got that double pretty tight. Anderson doing a nice job. If Phil can sit out now right towards the camera, does not, but does secure 3 more near fall. It takes an 8-0 lead into the second period. 145 pounds, last match of this Hudson Raider Eau Claire Memorial duel. Looking forward to a great year of Hudson wrestling. The first of many duels to come. Not quite sure how many exactly, probably at least around 15, 16 duels. Bates gets a nice reversal plus a technical point for locked hands. That'll make it 11-0. Minute 49 to go in the second period. They're looking for a 2-on-1 tilt. Trying to get that tilt. There, he's got it. Ooh, almost into a fall. Phil does have that tight. If he could get his leg over now. Does get too near fall. 13-0 now. Phil looking for the guillotine. Didn't quite have the legs real tight. Bates readjusts here, gets the elbow, should secure the fall. There it is. Phil Bates of Hudson wins by fall over Joel Anderson. That'll bring the final score of your Hudson Raider duel. Hudson Raiders versus Eau Claire Memorial, 74-3. Next up for the Raiders, we travel to Lakeville, Minnesota this coming Saturday, the 5th. So we hope to have another great year of wrestling, and we will talk to you soon.